Okay, so thought I'd put you guys onto something that I found while I was shopping in Walmart the other day, and that is these 89-cent Duraflame fire starts. They were back in the camping outdoors section, and really all this is just a small individual sized package of your typical wax fireplace block, which has a mixture of like a wax paraffin material of some sort, probably something proprietary, and looks like sawdust and I don't know what all else. I don't know that the package even says what's in it. I'm looking at it and I don't think I see ingredients, but it's probably their proprietary mix. And again, that is Duraflame Fire Start 6-ounce block. You could easily cut this in half or even quarter it and put it in different packs that you have. So thought I'd make some fire today, make some char cloth, and so what we got here, this is, I already rendered the thing down to just some clumps. Just took my serrated edge on my knife and just scraped the block and rendered this down. So I've prepped a fire lay here. So we'll put that down there. Something else that my wife put me on to is these lighters that have about an inch of igniter tube. So I like this a lot because your hand is a little further away than if you're trying to start something with your finger right here. The flame, a lot of times, heat goes up, starts burning the tip of your finger. This is kind of cool. Plus you can push it down into a tinder nest and get it down inside. So this is one that's called a Crocs. I don't like big giant barbecue ones, but this one's nice because it's small and compact. So anyway, we got some good wind going out here today, which is not going to make things easy, but you can see it's taking off real well. So we'll let it just kind of establish itself, and then we'll add some more material. Oh, shout out to Prepper Ralph. Get a chance, check out his channel, Prepper Ralph, on YouTube. Just started a group, Black Crow Survivalists, on Facebook. Shout out to all the Black Crows. Kind of the edgier side of survival. Preparedness, a little more, not your sweet, pretty side of survival skills. Little grittier. So shout out to those guys. Okay, so we've got some fire going here. We'll start adding some curls. I already processed this stuff down with my my Emerson. Roll that back a little bit. I suppose you could just buy a big block, a big regular fireplace log, and cut it up too, and just put it into plastic, and that'd be fine. So we're going to try making some char cloth here, and then I'll do a part 2. Now this is just old washcloth. I cut it up into circles. This is just an old can of saddle soap. You ride, you use saddle soap to clean up your tack and your saddle and stuff. So we're going to use it on shoes. Put it in loosely, pack it inside of your tin. You don't want it really compressed down too much. Little hole in the top so that it can bleed off. And just put it right down there in your fire. So I'm going to work on this fire and keep it going here until my my char cloth is done, and then when it's all done, I'll come back to you. I'll do a part 2, and I'll show you the char cloth that was made. Oh, so let me just explain real briefly before I cut off. What happens is you can already see smoke starting to come out of the char cloth around the can, and what it's doing is gasifying. It's consuming the material inside, but it won't burn completely. I'll stop the process. You can see little wisp of smoke. Let's see if I can zoom in on that. You can see little wisp of smoke coming out of that hole in the center, and that's gas escaping. It will burn and consume the material in there, but not completely. I'll stop the burning process once I stop seeing smoke and flame come out of that little hole, and then I will smother it, and that will stop the burning process, and then we will have charred cloth. So a lot of videos on YouTube you can watch that explain the process. Just a real quick explanation. So I'm going to get to work here on the char cloth, and I'll come back to you with another video, a part 2 to this. Okay, thanks for watching.